Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Allen running the option to the left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Past the 35 before he's taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yellow. 180. Check 43.
From the 27, Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Parker. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mahomes now to throw.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Touchdown, Packers! Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was looking for Parker that time.
At the 25-yard line.
Mike 54. Yeah, I got you.
A first down carry for Barkley. Dances by him. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Catch is made by Hurd. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Clipped off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw, it's Mahomes. It got his man complete. There goes Green. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 26. Here we go.
Now on second and 16. Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Mike 5-4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to take off with it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 6 and 4 at the Packers 38-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Patrick Mahomes, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Packers 20, Bears 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen now going to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes flush, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Ja'Kai Polite brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Mahomes. Green brings it in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. I'm smoking to you. I'm going back to you. 198. Watch 98.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. On first down, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Back to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Bullock's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Again, it's Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check. Lucky.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alert! Hey, seam 6.
54. Mike 54.
Is that?
I smell fear.
Is that?
I smell fear.
Alert!
Check 31.
Is that? Is that?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge. Watching that, what do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And the Bears
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Hey, 15.
35, go. I got it. Slam.
Hey, color.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it.
Mike 35.
To throw is Mahomes. Finding Green complete.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.